Kano. We're glad to see you in Moscow. How was your trip?
Cool. Yeah, good. My first time here, so looking forward to it.
Traveling from the airport.
The trip from the airport. The trip from the airport was longer than the trip from England. Crazy.
Did you have time to see anything?
Nah, not yet. But we're gonna, do something today.
Is it your first time?
It's my first time here. Yeah. So the gig's quite late, so we're gonna at least, see what we can do in a few hours.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about the event you're performing today?
That store opening, obviously, and dropping a new trainer, and that I have on. Yeah, fancy. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna perform, man. And just.
How do you like the shoes?
I like them. Classic, retro, old school, nice.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question about Russian artists, of course. Do you know anyone from the hip hop scene or like musicians in general?
I don't. I've just been told about, is it Uggsy Malone or something like that? Is that an artist? Is that right? Is that the right name?
What's the name?
Something Malone.
Malone?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. One person was just telling me about him now. But I don't know too much. You have to show me something. Yeah.
Surely. Now you're 31. From them, you're 16 years been performing. Do you consider yourself as an old school artist or?
No, not at all. No. I think me, like a lot of other artists that started around that time, like Dizzy Rascal and stuff, we just started really young. We started very young, so I guess we are 30 now, 31. Obviously Wiley's a little bit older, but we're still like 5 albums deep, which is quite rare for 30-year-old. But it's because we started so young, man. I made my first song when I was 15.
Really?
So but still feel like I've got a lot more to give. Still feel like I'm making my best material. So yeah, I'm really happy with where I'm at the moment.
That's great. What's your favorite, a track maybe, or a video of your own?
Of my own, favorite video is probably like Garage Skank video, and that's something that I've done with the fans, and it was just a special moment because of it doesn't feel like my video, it feels like our video, because my fans helped me make that, and friends as well. So that's probably my favorite one. My favorite song for this particular album always changes, but it's probably like My Sound or A Roadman's Hymn.
Okay. So the last album that you released was in 2010. Why you took so long?
It's a very long time. It took a while making this album, about 3 years. Mm-hmm. And the 3 years prior to that was I was doing some acting, filming for Top Boys and TV show, and that took up some years. And then the rest of the years was making the album. I just wasn't willing to put it out, compromised, especially not by time. I was just gonna put it out when it was ready. Mm-hmm. And you come to a point where it's like, why rush it now? I just kept crafting it until I thought I was happy, and
till the very best.
And it was ready when it was ready.
Fair enough. Well, you were never afraid to experiment and going out of your genre. So what would be your favorite genre of music and the one you listen to?
One I listen to most, probably Jamaican dancehall music. That's probably what I listen to mostly. And obviously hip hop's obviously massive influence on me as an artist.
Who out of your colleagues would you recommend to maybe listen to? Maybe someone from Jamaican music?
Someone from Jamaica. My favorite in terms of dancehall is Vibes Cartel, and I've got to work with him a couple times. At the moment, Popcorn. He's the one, but in terms of my colleagues and stuff, Gets. If anybody hasn't heard Gets, make sure they check him out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And would you like more music or acting?
It's always music. Music's like passion. It's what I always wanted to do. It's what I probably would do even if it wasn't a career, you know. If I worked somewhere else or whatever, I would still just make music when I got home, you know. It's what I love, so definitely music.
Great. So the RHYME Magazine is a printed hip-hop magazine. It's the only one in Russia. And we work kind of at that time with the, like, printed publications are quite rare and, like, dying slowly. What do you think, like, is it still actual? Like, is it worth doing as a printed publication?
Yeah, I think so. I think probably in the same position as, you know, what music and a lot of music artists are in and labels and all that. You know, people don't really buy albums anymore. But I'm of the era that likes to go and physically buy a product and touch it and turn the pages, or actually if it's a CD, like look at the booklet and see who's produced songs, and like I like doing that. I still make vinyl. I sell vinyl. I just don't think we can let, you know, those mediums die. So I definitely think it's worth it. And yeah, respect to you.
Okay, that was the last question. Thank you very much.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.